What's up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a product comparison of a couple of new mascaras from Revlon. So we have the Revlon So Fierce versus the Revlon So Fierce Big Bad Lash. I've had the So Fierce for a while. It's new, but I think this one is like brand new. I saw Jessica Braun talked about it in a video a few days ago, and it was pretty impressive on her. So we're gonna do a side-by-side wear test. I'm gonna put one on each eye, see if they smear, smudge, flake, and just overall, which one's better and which one should you pick up. So before we get started, if you wanna know what I'm wearing on the rest of my face, I'm gonna have all my makeup breakdown in the description box below. So yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. So first, let's start with the original So Fierce mascara, just since it came out first. This is $8.99 on the Ulta website. It says the molded tapered wand has 252 multi-layered bristles that comb and grip each lash from root to tip, infused with a special blend of paraffin and rice bran waxes. The glossy jet black formula quickly builds and empowers your eyelashes with length and definition, clump-free, smudge-free, flake-free. So I didn't know it was supposed to be like a glossy jet black finish. I don't think anyone ever asked for a glossy mascara, but we're here. You look at it one way and it kind of looks like it has like a curve to it, and then you look at it another way and it just looks like it's more like a cone shape. It's weird, it's different though. So moving on to the So Fierce Big Bad Lash. This is $9.49 on the Ulta website, so a tad bit more expensive. Under key benefits, it says extreme rebellious volume that lasts up to 24 hours. Lash tint technology gradually darkens lashes in 7 days with natural dyes. Wait a minute, what? It's supposed to darken your lashes? Okay, I didn't know that. No clumping, no smudging, no flaking, no fading. It has a double-sided brush, so it says the curvy big side adds volume and the flat bad side fans out lashes for a panoramic effect. So we're gonna do the original So Fierce on this side and then the So Fierce Big Bad Lash on this side. I already curled my lashes and I'm gonna go ahead and apply one layer of the So Fierce on this side. All right, so there's one layer of the original So Fierce. It gives thickness and fullness. It's clumpy enough to make it just look like you've got more lashes and they just look very like fanned out. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other side and do one layer with the Big Bad Lash, just so you can see the difference in what one layer looks like with each one. Actually, I should probably show you the brush first. That would probably be beneficial. But yeah, depending on how you turn it, it looks different. And it almost has like a spiral shape. Like in one way, it looks like an hourglass shape. Then in another, it looks just straight up and down and kind of like slightly curved, but also not. Let me show them side by side, because this one is like, what would you call this? I'm not good with like the tops material with mascara wands. So I believe this one is like a rubber wand and this one is, I don't know, like plastic. They're different. So it's good to know that if you buy each one, like you're not getting the exact same mascara. Now we're gonna do one layer with the Big Bad Lash on this side. So I feel like there definitely is a pretty big difference in the effect. I feel like the So Fierce original just gives more like definition and separation, whereas the Big Bad Lash makes the lashes look more fluffy and full. But I will say it's pretty dry starting out. Like I was expecting it to be a little bit more wet.
That's what she said.
Because most mascaras are wet whenever you first pull them out and they're new. But this is pretty dry. So I hope that it's not too dry to where the longer I use it and like the more it dries out, I don't have a problem with layering it. So while this one's still partially wet, I'm gonna go ahead and do a second layer. And we'll go ahead and do the lower lashes too. All right, so there's the second coat on the Big Bad Lash side. So let's move back over to the So Fierce and layer this one up too. All right, so here's 2 layers of each side. I'll go in and flake off the transfer on my eyelid later once it dries. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is pretty impressive. You definitely can't let the initial layer dry before you go in and try to build it up. Like if you want to do 2 layers or however many you want to do, you definitely want to do it while the first layer is still wet, because especially with the So Fierce side, where this would have been sitting here longer and had more time to dry, whenever I went back in to try to layer it up, I was having a hard time pulling the wand through because number one, the mascara wand where it's like rubber, I guess. I don't know, materials where it's rubber, you have a hard time, you know, actually pulling it through without getting all over your eyelid, because it's just, you know, like this. So it was getting kind of clumpy, and then also it was kind of starting to flake on my under eye area. So they both have a tendency to give some clump. Actually, just for a little experiment, let's go in and see how it does with a third layer and just see if it builds up any more. On Jessica Braun, like as soon as she touched the wand to her lashes, like it just magnified her lashes and made them look so huge. I feel like I'm kind of having to work with it a little bit more. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but towards the tips, it's like they got little clumps in them. It still looks really pretty. Ooh. So I'm actually glad that I did that third layer, even though that's not something I normally do. I usually just do 2, because it kind of made me see what the differences are between the 2, because I actually feel like the Big Bad Lash side looks a bit more open. Like my lashes look more like, I don't know, hello, I'm awake. Whereas on the So Fierce side, I feel like there's more volume at the base of my lashes. So right now it's 127, it's almost 130. So yeah, I'm just gonna wear this throughout the day, see if either one flake, if they smear, if they smudge. But yeah, so far so good. Okay, hoes, let's do our final checkout. How do people feel with their glasses on? Look at all these glares. You can't see my eyeballs. Where are my eyeballs? You gotta take them off so you can actually see, and now I can't see. What is the time? So it's 10:45 p.m. and our original check-in time was like 1:27, so like 1:30. So it's been 9-hour wear day. Pretty good wear test if you ask me. So as you can see, actually you probably can't, let me zoom in. As you can hopefully see, we got a lot of fallout on this side. Now I do want to say my 1-year-old was kind of manhandling my face. I don't know if she just focused on my left side, where like my left side was more in her like reach, or if the big bad lash side just kind of endured it better. Yeah, there is tons of flakage. Like it looks like there was a tornado and I went outside and like my lashes just got kind of like blown apart. This side, the big bad lash side, does look dramatically better than this side. Like it held up way better. There's no flaking, there's no like transfer everywhere. And again, I don't know if that's just because she had more access, like it was easier access to my left side than my right. Like I said earlier, the big bad lash just makes your lashes look more fluffy and soft and just gives you more of that fanned out effect, which is literally exactly what it claims to do. And I think I'd like this a lot better if I didn't let each layer dry. What up, hoes? So it is actually day 2 of a wear test. I didn't plan on doing this, but I just wasn't really pleased with how the first wear test went because I saw issues, but I didn't know if they were caused by the mascaras or if it was because my little girl was like grabbing at one side of my face and it caused flaking, or if the flaking was caused by, you know, just letting the layers dry too much in between each one. So I put one on each eye today. I feel like I have a better grasp of how I feel. So I don't have footage of me applying it, so you're just gonna have to trust me that I have one on each eye. Girl, you gotta get rid of those trust issues. Sunday, May 16th, and it's almost 10 o'clock, and I got done applying it around 12:30, so we're about to hit the 10-hour mark. So this side is the Big Bad Lash, this side is the So Fierce Original. So the main difference I see is that the So Fierce Original gives more volume and thickness, and Big Bad Lash gives more length. I think you can tell a pretty good difference right here. Like this side, the Big Bad Lash just looks more open. My eyes look more awake. This one's okay if I have very minimal eye makeup, but whenever I have more dramatic looks, like if I have a darker eyeshadow look or something like that, then I just prefer more volume and thickness. It makes my lashes look long, but it also makes them look kind of like see-through. Like you can see that I don't have eyeliner on and it kind of looks wonky on my eyes for some reason. But I will say I do see more smearing and flakage with the original So Fierce, so that wasn't just my little girl just attacking the hell out of my left side the other day, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was the other day. But yeah, I would say as far as the effect goes, I am more of a fan of the So Fierce Original, but honestly, neither one of these are my favorite mascaras. Like I've got way better in my collection, so they're fine, but they're not the best. If you guys want to see me do a video about my favorite mascaras, then let me know, because I find it weird that I've been on YouTube this long and I haven't done a favorite mascaras video. It's odd. But that is it for this product comparison. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more, then I have an entire playlist right here at the top. So yeah, just venture around, make yourself at home. But if you do want to see more videos like this, and make sure you give this one a big old thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and turn that notification bell on to always see my stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.